Chapter 13. The Earth and its Neighbors. Let's learn about the sky, the planets, exploring space, stars, satellites, the sun, our Earth. The sky. The sky is full of heavenly bodies. Some of them are brighter than others. The tiny specks of light that appear in the sky are called stars. The slow-moving bright bodies are called planets. Stars. A star is a huge ball of gases. It gives out light and heat. The sun is a star. Some stars are smaller than the sun. Some are 1,000 times bigger than it. Stars shine for millions of years. Stars are not seen during the day because the sun's light masks them. We see stars in groups in the sky. These groups are called galaxies. Some stars are visible in the sky in recognizable patterns. We call these patterns constellations. Some of the constellations are Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, and Orion. The stars we see in the night sky are only a part of a huge star cloud. This star cloud is called the Milky Way galaxy, which has billions of stars. Milky Way is a spiral-shaped galaxy. There are billions of galaxies in the universe. Can you imagine how big our universe is? Milky Way. The sun is a star. The sun is seen in the sky at daytime. The sun is the nearest star to our Earth. It is at a distance of 149.5 million kilometers from the Earth. The next star which is nearest to the Earth is at a distance of 4.24 light years from the Earth. The sun is a very big sphere of hot glowing gases. It has its own bright light and great heat. The sun is a life giver. Its light and heat helps plants to make food. The heat of the sun keeps the earth warm. If the sun were not there, the earth would be a cold, icy planet. Alphabet. Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur was a keen astronomer who got the Jantar Mantar constructed at Delhi and Jaipur. The Jantar Mantar is a science observatory. The planets. Planets are heavenly bodies that do not have their own light. They move around the sun on a fixed path called orbit. There are 8 planets in the solar system. Mercury, Buddha. It is the smallest of all planets. It is the nearest planet to the sun. Venus, Shukra. It is the hottest and brightest planet. It is also called the evening star. Earth, Prithvi. It is the only living planet because it has land, air and water. It is often called the blue planet because its 3/4 part covered with water. Mars, Mangal. It is called the red planet because of the red iron dust that covers it. Scientists have sent Curiosity rover to Mars in 2012 to find more about the planet. Jupiter, Brihaspati. It is the largest planet of the solar system. Saturn, Shani. It is the second largest planet and has a beautiful system of several rings. Uranus, Arun. It is the third largest planet. Neptune, Varun. It is the farthest planet from the Sun. The planets that are closer to the Sun are rocky and have small orbits. These are called inner planets. The planets that are far from the Sun are made of gases and have large orbits. These are called outer planets. Alphabet. Till July 2006, it was believed that the solar system has 9 planets. But in August 2006, the International Astronomical Union IAU redefined Pluto as a dwarf planet. Now the solar system is said to have only 8 planets. Satellites. A satellite is an object in space that orbits or circles around a bigger object. There are 2 kinds of satellites. Natural, such as the moon orbiting the earth, or artificial, such as InSat satellite orbiting the earth. Moon is the earth's only natural satellite. Some planets have more than one moon. For example, Jupiter has more than 70 moons. Planets like Mercury and Venus have no moons at all. Like the planets, the moons do not have their own light. Man-made satellites are objects moving around the earth in a fixed orbit. Many countries have launched their many artificial or man-made satellites in space at different times. Aryabhatta was the first satellite launched by India in 1975. It was named after the famous Indian mathematician Aryabhatta. Satellites are used to convey signals for television, mobile phones and many other communication modes. It is only because of satellites you can watch a live telecast of an event happening thousands of kilometers away, sitting in the comfort of your our Earth. Our Earth is the only planet with life on it. Our Earth has a favorable atmosphere and temperature. This makes it suitable for life. But it was not like this always. Earlier, the Earth was a hot ball of gases. Later, it cooled down and developed an atmosphere rich in oxygen. This atmosphere supported life. The outermost layer of the earth on which we live is hard. It is called crust. The innermost part of the earth is very hot and molten. It is called core. Between the core and the crust there is a layer called mantle. It is made up of rocks, minerals and metals. The molten material inside the earth is called magma. It is very hot and under pressure. It rushes out and bursts through weak points on cracks on the crust. This is how a volcano erupts. The magma comes out as lava which solidifies to form rocks. Movements of the earth. Rotation. We know that the earth rotates on its axis. The axis is an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole. This axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree. The earth takes about 24 hours to rotate once on its axis. Thus, one day is 24 hours long. In fact, all the 8 planets rotate on their axis, including the dwarf planets. But they can take different time periods to do that. Every planet, including Earth, spins from west to east, but Venus spins from east to west. The rotation of the Earth causes day and night. Alphabet. Venus rotates the slowest. It takes 243 days for one rotation. Jupiter, the biggest planet, just takes 9 hours and 50 minutes for one rotation. Day and night. When the Earth rotates on its tilted axis, one half of the Earth faces the Sun, and so it is daytime in all the countries in this half. At the same time, the countries in the other half of the Earth, which is away from the Sun, are in darkness and so have night time. This is the reason why it is night time in America when it is daytime here in India. Revolution. There is another type of movement of Earth. This is around the Sun on its orbit. This movement of Earth is called revolution. One revolution is completed in 365 1/4 days. This period is called one solar year. The revolution of Earth causes seasons. The axis of Earth seems to enter at 2 points which are called the 2 poles of the Earth, the north and the south poles. There is another imaginary line that runs around the Earth in the center. It divides the Earth into 2 equal halves. This line is called equator. These halves are called the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Seasons of the Earth. The Earth has an imaginary axis on which it rotates. This axis is tilted. When the Earth revolves around the Sun due to its tilt, both the hemispheres are not at the same distance from the Sun. Due to this, the heat of the Sun and its light do not get disturbed equally in those 2 hemispheres. This results in a difference of temperature and a difference in the length of day and night. This gives rise to the seasons spring, summer, autumn, winter. So we see that seasons are caused due to the revolution of Earth, orbit being oval with shape, the tilting of Earth on its axis. For example, India lies in the northern hemisphere and Australia in the southern hemisphere. When the southern hemisphere is towards the Sun in December, it gets more sunshine. Therefore, Australia has summers, whereas India, lying in the northern hemisphere, is away from the Sun and it experiences cold winter in December. Effect of seasons. Animals and plants are greatly affected by changes in seasons during the year. Humans are least affected because we are able to make ourselves comfortable. During extremes of weather in winter and summer, animals might face food shortage and harsh weather conditions. So they find ways to overcome this problem. Winter, summer. During winter, animals in extreme weather zones may travel vast distances to find more comfortable living area. They return to their homes once winter is on its way out. Northern fur seals are mammals that migrate 5,000 km from cold areas to find warmer waters. They return home in the spring. Animals also migrate to escape heat and food shortage due to lack of rain in summer. Northern fur seal. Alphabet. Arctic tern is a migrating bird that travels 50,000 km to and from its home during winter. It holds the record for the longest journey during migration. Many plants shed their leaves in winter and slow down their growth. They grow new leaves in spring and soon bear flowers. Pines and evergreen trees retain their leaves even in winter, though their growth slows. Exploring space. Human explore space using some high-tech machines. Telescopes are instruments which help us to see things far away in space. Telescopes vary in size and weight. Space probes are machines launched from rockets. They travel in space to collect information. We have launched many space probes to study the planets in our solar system. Some telescopes are located in space around the Earth. Hubble Space Telescope is one such. It is as big as a bus. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, launched in 1977, are deep space probes that have traveled beyond Pluto, a dwarf planet beyond Neptune. They are the first human creations to go beyond our solar system. They carry message and pictures of the Earth and humans in case any aliens see it. Space exploration is amazing, interesting and thrilling. Key points. A star is a huge ball of gases. A star gives off its own heat and light. Constellations are groups of stars which appear in definite patterns. A planet is a heavenly body that moves around the sun in a fixed orbit. It reflects the sun's light which falls on it. Including the Earth, there are 8 planets that orbit around the sun. The sun, the 8 planets and their natural satellites form the solar system. Satellites are small heavenly bodies that revolve around planets. The moon is the Earth's natural satellite. Seasons are caused due to the Earth's tilted axis and its revolution around the sun.